Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and we've got a quick update for the used car market in today's video. Before we get into the video though, as always, some of the information in today's video comes from Cox Automotive. And then if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. So the big news with the used car market is that wholesale prices are continuing to slump. Now let's first talk about the numbers, and then we'll talk about what this means. So the adjusted decline is 0.6%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you look at the adjusted decline year over year, 14.9%. So the used car market, when it comes to pricing, has softened quite a bit. And when you dive into the individual segments, it's pretty interesting. So luxury cars, 13.5%, compact cars, 16.6%, mid-size cars, 16.9%, pickup trucks, 15.6%, SUVs and CUVs, 14.5%, EVs, 18.8%, and then non-EVs, 13.1%. So EVs are still outpacing everyone else when it comes to depreciation, which, again, we've talked about why that is the case. But the other thing that's interesting with what's happening right now is that cars are actually selling at auction pretty dang well. The current sales conversion rate is 64.1%, which is a little bit below what you normally see this time of the year, but it's pretty close. And then the MMR retention, so the average difference in price relative to MMR, 99.9%. So that means that cars are selling at a pretty rapid pace at auction, and they're selling for about what the value is, which means that we might stop seeing declines. And that's where I want to quickly get into what this means for the used car market. So we just talked about in the used car market how, I'm trying to find the supply number here, but basically, yeah, here we go. Used sales dropped supply to 44 days of supply. So on the retail side of things, used cars are really hot. And so the amount of used cars available in the market has continued to diminish at the same time that these wholesale values are declining. It's a really weird market, but in the previous video, I explained that the huge price drops we've seen with new cars has put downward pressure on the used car market, because when you can buy a new car for similar pricing to a 1 or 2 year old used vehicle, well, it doesn't make sense to buy the 1 or 2 year old used vehicle unless it is less expensive. So we've seen a lot of price squishing because of that. And then, when it comes to the supply, I talked about how there are just not as many trade-ins right now with 2, 3, 4 year old vehicles because there weren't as many made over the last 2, 3, 4 years. And so this trend shows what's going to be happening with the used car market moving forward. We're going to continue to see price softening at the same time that we're going to see the amount of cars available decrease. And so it's eventually going to come to a head, right? You're eventually going to hit, quote unquote, critical mass, where you just have too few cars for prices to really go down anymore, because there are so many people that are now buying vehicles because they feel like the prices with these used cars are reasonable, and the new cars are still too expensive for them to even be in that market. And so this is going to be a market to really look at over the next few months. But I just want to give you guys a quick update on the used car market. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think now is the time to buy, or do you think that these prices are going to continue to slip even more? I think we're going to see some more small declines in the coming months, but I don't think they're going to be massive. I think most of the price declines we've seen within the used car market have already happened, unless, I'll put a big unless new car prices go down even more. If we see even bigger discounts across the board with new cars, we could see even more price weakening in the used car market, because again, those new car prices will push down the used car prices if they go down. Anyways, I'll see you.